like we're in like confession. It hasn't been an everyday thing, but
we're kind of break even right now. Y'all both lost a bunch of body fat last week, and then you come in this week and we gain a little bit of it back. So in doing this, what do y'all think this week will do? Because obviously we're not excited about our results this week.
I mean, it's frustrating, but we know we're to blame.
Man, because you did great from the first week to the second week.
Yeah, I know.
And then life happened. You still did pretty decent this week, but you could tell you gained 3 pounds of fat this week.
Weight must fluctuate way more than...
Guys do. Guys fluctuate a lot more. But that's where, like, especially after a day of drinking, you're dehydrated. Yeah. So it's like, oh, I lost weight. This is actually good for me. When you start to rehydrate, it doesn't really come back the same. So it takes 3 days after we drink alcohol on this protocol. Day 1, the body's dehydrated, doesn't know what's going on. Day 2, it's trying to rebalance back out. Then day 3, we can lose weight again. We're only on this protocol for 30 days. That's 10% of your entire protocol for one night of booze. I mean, how many drinks did you even? Was it a lot?
I had quite a few.
Okay. Okay, at least it was worth it then. All right, well, here's the fun thing. We can fix it, 1. Number 2, though, when the kids come back, what are we gonna do differently? This is your best friend or it's your worst enemy. It's your best friend. If you're gonna do everything right to a T, you're gonna see your body change dramatically. If you cheat on it a little, add a little bit of pizza, your body just goes, whoosh, there it is, I've been missing it.
I was the one who's like, oh, this is not gonna hurt anything, you know, just tasting the ice cream or whatever, but once you taste it, you want more.
Yes. And once you taste it, though, here's the other thing. So I used to teach this in diabetic classes. Once your tongue touches anything sweet, it sends a signal to the brain. The brain says, hey, pancreas, fire off some insulin because we have sugar. So now we're making the organs work overtime, which we're trying to let them rest so that way we can flush everything through. So the pancreas then has to fire off insulin just to go get that little bit of sugar. And then you get that insulin in the bloodstream and you go, I want more. If it's just a little bit and your body's used to firing off a lot of insulin, fired off a lot of insulin. What does insulin in the bloodstream do? It makes you hungrier and or thirstier. So if I'm drinking, correct. Yeah, and that's how you mess up the hypothalamus. I mean, there's so many things that come out of that, and that's where it's just like, you just have to exit out. I mean, it's a stay strong. I mean, even if the kids, that's where you be happy for them. Like, hey man, you better love that hot dog.
Oh, we did.
So here's the good news. You didn't break anything, but we definitely got to see it. Like you said, hey, you know what? I wanted to see it for myself type of thing. Now you got to see it. Guys, we spent a lot of money. You're never too old to have fun, but just...
No, too old to be spending this kind of money and then...
not following through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I look at this and say, hey, we got 2 weeks left. Can we literally buckle down these next 2 weeks and crush it? You should be able to lose at least another 10 pounds in these 2 weeks. You should be able to lose at least another 5 pounds in these next 2, minimum. Both of y'all's fat went awesome. Y'all were eating great, and then life happened. So the fat went back up. Because I don't really care what the weight is. I care what the body fat is. I want that down. We all want that down. Mm-hmm. If I mess up, it's gonna be 3 days of my time. But now let's go kick butt. I wanna see that fat drop off like it did week 1. That was great. You lost like 2% body fat week 1. Your body loved what you were doing. And then lifestyle kind of comes back. So while we're doing this, I want you to understand your lifestyle. We lose 1.5% of body fat. I don't know what y'all did or what y'all were eating, but y'all lost a tremendous amount of body fat. So your body loved what you were doing. I want you to remember that, educate yourself while we're doing this, because that's kind of like, okay, what can I do to get healthy again after this protocol? So that way you don't go, well, I got to go see Jonas again. No, it's like, write some of these things down. What are you doing that makes you feel good? Now, again, never eat this little unless you're taking these supplements with it. But we can eat similar to this, where we look at the veggies, where we look at the proteins, and you can add in a little bit of fats, but that veg is going to be your best friend. And this is, I want y'all to understand that and learn that as we go through this. But let's crush these last 2 weeks. Let's get that body fat percentage back down to where it should be. And just go, you know what? Hey, we messed up. Fine. Get back on the horse and let's keep riding. Fair enough. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Did the muscle mass do anything, or?
Muscle mass went down. Your muscle mass went up. Your muscle mass went up on both of y'all. Your body fat went down because you could tell you're eating enough protein, having enough hydration, and flushing out enough too. And now it's, we introduced alcohol, body flared up. It's like a deer in headlights. I mean, that's why it's called an intoxicant. You intox the body with alcohol. Right now we're trying to detox. It's really hard to serve 2 masters at once, especially when they're on the opposite ends of the spectrum. So yeah, y'all go have fun, go keep walking. Even when y'all are out there, go for a walk. You know, or go shopping, go do something just to where we're moving the body. Y'all good on it?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's crush this week and then I'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it.